A moment of unprecedented intensity unfolded at Incheon International Airport that captured global attention in a way no routine celebrity arrival ever could. Lisa, arriving after an exhaustive series of professional engagements, stepped into the terminal with the elegance and poise fans have come to admire. Yet beneath the surface of her composed demeanor lay a vulnerability rarely observed in public, one that was about to be revealed in an encounter that would resonate across continents. Cameras clicked relentlessly, flashes ignited with blinding precision, yet amid the chaotic orchestration of paparazzi and onlookers, time seemed to fracture. The air itself appeared suspended as Jungkook, recognizing the gravity of the moment, approached with a deliberate urgency that transcended conventional etiquette. What occurred in the following seconds was not scripted, rehearsed, or performative. It was a raw collision of human emotion, a narrative of empathy and shared experience articulated through touch and whispered words. As Lisa entered the arrival hall, observers noted the subtle tremor in her shoulders, the hesitant yet dignified steps, and the unmistakable air of exhaustion that had accumulated over months of unrelenting schedules. Jungkook, for his part, did not hesitate. Crossing the space between them, he enveloped her in an embrace that balanced both urgency and fragility. Within that short span, the mechanics of celebrity spectacle fell away, leaving only two human beings in a shared moment of recognition and solace. Then, for the first time publicly, Lisa spoke through tears. Her voice, soft yet poignant, conveyed the weight of her experiences, the relief of acknowledgement, and the vulnerability that had been meticulously guarded behind layers of professionalism and public expectation. What she expressed in those fleeting words was interpreted by viewers worldwide as both an admission of strain and a testament to the trust she placed in Jungkook in that precise instant. The embrace itself was remarkable not only for its emotional intensity, but also for the subtle choreography of authenticity it revealed. Jungkook's hands, steady yet responsive, communicated empathy and awareness. The tilt of his head, the gentle but firm pressure applied to Lisa's back, the quiet steadiness in his posture, all of these gestures converged to create a narrative more compelling than any verbal statement could convey. For Lisa, leaning into his arms while allowing her emotions to surface, the act became a release, a moment where the burdens of global scrutiny were temporarily lifted by a connection that demanded no words beyond the simplest recognition of shared humanity. Witnesses later described the encounter as both intimate and monumental, a paradox of fleeting duration and enduring significance. Within moments, the footage was circulating worldwide. Analysts, journalists, and fans dissected every nuance, the micro-expressions, the tremors in limbs, the cadence of her whispered words. Discussions abounded regarding the timing, the location, and the circumstances that made this moment possible. Many concluded that what they were witnessing transcended conventional interpretations of camaraderie or professional support. Instead, it was a study in human resilience, vulnerability, and the profound impact of authentic interpersonal connection in an environment dominated by artificiality and expectation. Observers emphasized that such raw displays of emotion are extraordinarily rare among figures of Jungkook and Lisa's stature, whose lives are meticulously curated and whose appearances are scrutinized globally. The significance of Lisa's tears and Jungkook's responsive embrace extended beyond the immediate spectacle. Cultural commentators highlighted how moments like these challenge prevailing assumptions about celebrity interactions, illustrating that even those elevated to the highest echelons of public recognition are subject to the same emotional currents as any individual. The embrace, combined with the soft articulation of Lisa's feelings, became a symbol of shared struggle, a visible testament to the psychological and emotional demands placed upon global icons. Fans expressed a collective catharsis, engaging in dialogues across platforms that emphasized empathy over curiosity, understanding over speculation. In a digital environment frequently dominated by curated imagery and manufactured narratives, the raw authenticity of this moment was a revelation, a reminder of the enduring power of truth in human expression. Beyond empathy, questions proliferated. Why did this surge of emotion manifest in this particular moment? Was it fatigue accumulated from intensive schedules? Was it the pressure of public expectation, or the sheer human need to be understood and supported? Analysts and observers debated, yet all agreed that the exact cause was less important than the universal resonance of the encounter itself. The interaction demonstrated the necessity of acknowledgement and the transformative power of even the briefest act of genuine concern. It showed that sincerity, unmediated and unpolished, can transcend social and cultural boundaries, inspiring reflection and emotional response on a global scale. The reactions following the event underscored its impact. Social media channels were inundated with replays, commentary, and reflections. Each viewer sought to understand not only what occurred, but why it elicited such profound reactions across diverse audiences. Experts in celebrity culture and media studies highlighted that unscripted displays of vulnerability recalibrate public perception, reminding audiences that global figures remain fundamentally human. The embrace and the words spoken through tears functioned as a counter-narrative to the omnipresent performative structures that dominate modern fame. They illustrated that, despite layers of public expectation, individuals retain the capacity to express unfiltered emotion, and that such expressions are deeply meaningful to observers worldwide. For Lisa, the act of speaking while crying was an unambiguous assertion of her humanity. For Jungkook, the embrace represented a conscious acknowledgement of shared burdens, a silent promise of understanding and presence. Together, they created a tableau that defied conventional interpretations of celebrity interaction. Every subtle movement, the pressure of a hand, the lean of a shoulder, the fleeting alignment of gaze, communicated volumes, offering viewers an interpretive space to contemplate vulnerability, empathy, and emotional courage. The footage became a template for analyzing authenticity, human connection, and the pressures inherent in lives conducted under global scrutiny. In this light, the encounter transcended its immediate context, becoming emblematic of the universal need for recognition, emotional support, and the courage to reveal one's inner state, even in public. As days passed, the resonance of the moment continued to ripple across media, discussion forums, and social platforms. Analysts emphasized that the encounter illuminated the intersection between public expectation and private reality, revealing that the management of image is secondary to the innate human desire for acknowledgement and connection. The narrative constructed by this brief interaction challenged viewers to reconsider assumptions about fame, illustrating that beneath the veneer of performance exists a deeply human need for empathy, understanding, and shared experience. Fans continued to revisit the clip, not for gossip, but to witness an unfiltered display of emotion that reaffirmed the universality of human experience. Every replay reinforced the subtle complexities of nonverbal communication, the micro-gestures, the transient expressions, and the silent acknowledgement that define the encounter. Ultimately, Lisa's decision to speak while crying, coupled with Jungkook's responsive embrace, created a moment of enduring significance. It was a public affirmation that vulnerability is not weakness, that empathy is transformative, and that even those who inhabit the pinnacle of fame remain bound by the same emotional imperatives as any individual.